Juicyfroot Reviews. I'm your host, Juicy, and this show focuses on reviewing scripts, film, movies, filmmaking, and music provided for film and TV, and much, much more. So come on, join me. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and review the current trends for film and TV going forward. In this episode, we're going to look at the current trends for film and TV. So sit back and relax. So break out your favorite snack and your favorite drink and let's go. But before we do that, make sure you like or thumbs up button. Go ahead and share the video, comment, follow, do all that neat stuff. We want to hear from you about what you thought about this episode and what you think might make great content in the future. What movies or scenes, TV shows, or music like soundtracks do you want us to explore? You know you want to do it, so do it. So we're going to look at a couple of websites to see what's happening in the film and TV industry. The first website that we're going to look at is Variety, and we're looking at the most anticipated movies coming in 2021. And this was actually written in August, so it will give us a kind of an indicator as to what's going on in the movie industry. We know that COVID was a big problem. We know that all kinds of stuff happening in Hollywood totally killed some production right off the bat. Some of those are back now, going full force, but there's still some problems that are probably going to come up in some of these in some of this information. So this is written by Elise Schaefer, Ethan Shanfield, Salome Halu, Jennifer Yuma. Sorry if I wrecked those names. For Variety. As if the pandemic and tumult of 2020 weren't enough, last year also delayed a slew of hotly anticipated films, ranging from action blockbusters such as Black Widow and No Time to Die, to the Timothée Chalamet-led sci-fi epic Dune, which will now release both in theaters and on HBO Max in 2021. Now I think if they're going to be doing this dual release, where they have theaters releasing them as well as on stream services, that is just killing it. However, most theaters across the country have reopened their doors, letting film lovers view previously delayed releases and new films. However, many fall films are banking on the hybrid release plans after the Delta variant put a damper on the full-fledged return to theaters. The good news is there are numerous options for viewing the year's hottest films. Fall movies premiering in theaters on HBO Max on the same day include Clint Eastwood's Cry Macho and Dune, starring Timothée Chalamet. Meanwhile, James Bond installment No Time to Die and Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch will premiere only in theaters. Read on to see all the highly anticipated films of 2021. So let's go. Let's read on. Raya and the Last Dragon. Looks like an animated film. Not sure if it's Asian or what's going on there. And that actually stars the voices of Kelly Marie Tran, who was actually one of the stars in the sequel trilogy for Star Wars. And it is a Walt Disney animation, and it's first to be centered on a Southeast Asian heroine, and will premiere both on Disney Plus and in theaters. So I just wanted to kind of read through the first one, maybe the first two, but we'll just kind of go through them quickly so that people understand what we're looking at here. Coming to America, another sequel, and this is for Eddie Murphy's return as the Prince from Africa. There's Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, also then The Waterman. I'm not sure what this is about. Maybe some of you guys have already seen these movies. Above Suspicion, Viral. Sorry if I'm going through this pretty quickly. I just don't want to spend a lot of time reading all this text. Women in the Window. So this may be a play on the old Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Rear Window. Army of the Dead, maybe another animation, it looks like, and it's also perhaps something having to come from, a video game. I don't know. There's Cruella, A Quiet Place Part 2, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. In the Heights, we have another, looks like something in the urban area, and we have, maybe some dancing going on, some singing, I don't know. There's Luca, another animation, looks like Pixar's version. And then Fast and Furious 9, of course, one of the biggest summer blockbusters, and actually did really well. Then there's Zola, Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain. Forever Purge. Now, I did see the Purge movies. And then Black Widow, of course. Space Jam, A New Legacy, Escape Room, Tournament of Champions. Old. I'm not sure about this. The Green Knight. Jungle Cruise, you know, big. It was supposed to be released in July 30th. Maybe it did some good box office stuff, but I think it was a quick drop off. Cnet. Suicide Squad, of course. The Kissing Booth, number 3. Rom-com, probably. Free Guy, I heard this was a pretty good one. I'm not sure. Coda, it looks like we have another coming-of-age movie here. Emilia Jones. Demonic. Ooh, scary. Not really, not to me. Demonic. He's All That. And Candyman. Are they rebooting this one? Looks like maybe they are. Cinderella. Again. Sorry. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, another comic book movie. Cry Macho, the latest Clint Eastwood movie. The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Dear Evan Hansen. The Many Saints of Newark. Titan. Diana the Musical. No Time to Die, the James Bond movie. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. The Velvet Underground. Halloween Kills, and The Last Duel. Last Night in Soho. I'm kind of going through this real quick. If you guys want to read more about these specifically, then you can go ahead and go to Variety and look this up yourself. Dune. The French Dispatch. Eternals. Then there's Ghostbusters Afterlife. Paul Thomas Anderson's Soggy Bottom. House of Gucci. Okay. Nightmare Alley. West Side Story, of course, a classic that they always bring up, you know, reboot every decade or every generation, it seems like. Don't Look Up, looks like a scary movie. Spider-Man No Way Home. The Matrix 4, definitely going to see this. Sing 2, Tragedy of Macbeth, starring Denzel Washington. Okay, well that looks like the end of that for Variety. Okay, from Cnet, we're going to look at the best TV shows of 2021. This is from Jennifer Bisett in September 12th of 2021. Here are the best TV shows so far this year according to Cnet. I'm going to skip over this and just go right to the listing here. Mayor of Easton, and then once again you guys can go to this and look at it more closely, understand which ones you want to see. 50M2, kind of a weird name, but okay. We Are Lady Parts, an even weirder name. Untold. Kevin Can F Himself. Hacks. I'm not sure what that's about. The North Water. Girls 5 Eva. It's a Sin. Loki. The Nevers. Dr. Death. Starstruck. The Underground Railroad. Made for Love. The White Lotus. WandaVision. Sweet Tooth. So there was 19 shows there. Check them out. Read through this article. Find out which ones you want to watch. Hey, if you like this episode of Juicyfroot Reviews, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know the next time I drop a video. We'd love to have you join the Juicyfroot family. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The links are in the description box below. We appreciate your support as it provides Juicyfroot Productions the resource and access we need to keep bringing you stimulating content like this. From us here at Juicyfroot Productions and Robb Entertainment Corporation. This does it for another fine episode of Juicyfroot Reviews. I'm your host, Juicy, saying thank you for watching and thanks for the memories. Follow me to the place I know.